Okay. All right, guys. Welcome to week 2. I know some of you guys have kind of gone through the training, some of the trainings already. Hold on. Turn my light on here. So this is a little bit longer than just week 2, but this is, essentially week 2 of this training. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how you're feeling in terms of the business. This is oftentimes a place where people feel really overwhelmed because I'm making you get really uncomfortable, right? But uncomfortable is a good thing, okay? So know that moving outside of your comfort zone, when you have that feeling of like, know that you're doing the right thing because it is going to be uncomfortable. This is the first time you're doing this. You're being open and vulnerable, sharing your story. Maybe it's uncomfortable. You feel like it's uncomfortable inviting people. So we'll talk about that. I want to go over the business activity tracker to make sure you guys are tracking your business. This is going to be a huge key to your success in the business because it's not only going to tell you and show you who you're talking to, but who you're talking to so that you know who you can follow up with. And then also so that you can see in your business what you're doing, making sure it will keep you on track to stay consistent. And the other thing that it does is it allows me to help you. So if you show me your tracker and I can see the activities that you're doing every day, it's going to help me to say, okay, this is where you need to improve. This is where you need to go. So it's an accountability piece. It's just like tracking your food, tracking your workouts. You need to track your business. You are the CEO of your business. Imagine if Carl Deichler did not track our business, right? What if he didn't track how many sales there were a month? What if he didn't track how many Shakeology orders they were going to project for next month? Like, what would that do to our business, right? So we have to take ownership of our business and track so that we can see trends, we can see what's working, we can see what's not working, because that's all part of the process. And something that isn't working doesn't mean that you failed. If you put a post up that didn't work, it doesn't mean that you failed. It's just a way for you to look back at it and say, okay, was it what I said? Was it the picture? Was it the image? Was it the time of day? It's a lot of factors that go in, but you won't learn your business unless you track it. So we're going to talk about that. Talk a little bit about posting, a little bit about inviting, a little bit about handling objections, and then talking about our goals for the month and where we are right now. It's the 18th, so we still have quite a bit of time left in the month. We have almost 2 weeks, so like 13 days, which is more than enough time to hit our goals. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first pull up the activity tracker. I will put this in the files section of the coach training. Let me make sure I get on the right. Okay, let me screen share here for you guys so you can see. All right, so I'm going to the coach office. So you're going to go click on your coach office. So this is you're going to go to your main page. So if you were at home, it would look like this. I'm going over to training, okay? So I clicked on the training tab. And this is where you're going to go. This is where you're going to find a lot of resources that we talk about, a lot of the resources that I post in this coach training. This is all available to you. So we're going to go to getting started because this is where, no, I lied. Sorry. Business training. It's in there. Yeah. So the leadership ladder, we haven't really talked about that too much, but you can do some research there if you'd like. The 4 vital behaviors, this is what we want to be doing every single day. We talked about that the very first day. Gosh, I'm in the wrong place. Well, I'm at least giving you a tour of all of the training. So let me see. Compensation training. That's a really good idea to go over too if you don't understand the compensation plan. There we go. So this is in the, where was that? That's in the training library. So this is where you're going to get a lot more documents. So if you look, like, see this Coach Basics training here? This is where we're getting all the information. So once you start to build a team, you guys have access to this. Challenge Packs training. There's no shortage of training, I assure you. Okay, business tracker training. There is a training on it, but we will just pull up the business activity tracker. So this is what you can pull up right to your computer. It is so simple. I have them printed out on my desk, and then every week I just create a new one, okay? So this is how you're gonna be able to look at your business and say, all right, I'm doing all the things. So let's look at the top here. Be proof the product works. Vital behavior number 1, right? Drink your shake, do your workout. Done, right? Check, check. 20 plus minutes of personal development a day. What, and we'll talk about this. I want to know what you guys are doing for personal development. 2 books that I recommend right now are The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins and The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Now, this call is part of your personal development because this is part of your training. But you want to be reading or listening to something every single day. We have our national wake-up call, which is great personal development. Anything that we post in the Coach Basics, all personal development, okay? So check, check. That needs to go there. Next, we're going down to building my business. And you guys, this literally can be done in an hour of time. So you can break this into 15-minute pockets of time. So add 3 new people to your social media. Now, what does that look like? How can we do that? Remember that memory jogger that we talked about? You should have a huge list of people that you know, those people know. Go to your friends list and start looking at who they're friends with, especially like family and really close friends. Like for me, for instance, like I remember when I first started, the people that I was finding, these weren't random people. These were people that I knew, like my cousin's cousins, right? They're people that I know. I just wasn't friends with them on Facebook. My college best friends, they're friends from high school that I had gotten to know through them. People that I worked with. So go to the people that you're on your friends with now, people that you work with, see who they're friends with, because chances are there's more people they're friends with that you work with. Also, I like to go to neighborhood pages. I like to go to mommy groups. I like to go to my church mommy group, my friends of friends that are local. So let me show you how you can do this. And literally, you can friend request 5 to 10 people on Facebook every single day. I wouldn't do more than that because they'll throw you into jail. But send 5 to 10 new requests. And I typically like to make sure that there's somebody that we have a mutual friend with, because then Facebook doesn't really recognize that. Also, if you're doing Instagram, this is super. It's actually easier on Instagram. Start following new people and sending or just liking and commenting on people's pages, because they're going to look at your page and then they're going to follow you. Now, I don't know if you guys have Instagram or not, but literally you can just hashtag boy mom, check out their page, see if they're a coach or not, of course, and then start to like and comment. That's how you can start adding people outside of your warm market. Now, I'll show you my Facebook. So I'll go to my home. Now, when you're in Facebook, this is how you send friend requests and how you can find people. Click on your name. Hold on a second. Click on your name at the top. And then you're going to go to friends and you click on friends. Being really slow. And then you can literally, so what I like to do is I'll go to my recently added friends. Let's see. Emily Cannon, I think, is local. So she's a new friend of mine. So I'll click on her friends. And then I'll look to see if we have mutual friends. Now I'm friends with all of these people. So when I go down, oh, Jennifer Perry, cool. We have a couple friends, friend request. Gabriel Colston. And I look to make sure they're not other coaches, friends with other coaches. Oh, we have 4 mutual friends. I'll friend request her. Lisa, couple mutual friends, friend request her, friend request her. Oh, 14 mutual friends. That's a lot of mutual friends. All right, friend request her. So, oh, this one I have a lot of mutual. And you know what's really funny about this is sometimes I'll see like mutual friends that are like someone from Florida and someone from college. And I'm like, whoa, what's that connection? So literally, this is what I'm doing, going down through, seeing like who our mutual friends are. Are they not coaches? Do they look like somebody I would be friends with? Are they like, who are these mutual people? So I go down and I'll do at least 10 of those people a day. Okay. So those are your people that you are sending friend requests to. Easy peasy, right? And that's through Facebook. Now I lost where look at me. Like, this is what my brain looks like. See how all these tabs are open? Now I can't. My toolbar for, okay, let me see. Nope. Where is it? There it is. Okay, building my business. So adding 3 new people, done. Do you know how long that took me? 3 minutes, right? Make 3 posts on social media. So we're saying around 1 to 3 posts a day. Again, did you do that? Check, check, check. Start 3 new conversations with new contacts. Now, again, this needs to be nothing about Beachbody. So you're starting 3 new conversations, just connecting with people. For instance, I will show you. I will go to, this will take a little bit of time. I like to set a timer about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go to my recently added list. Okay, these are my new conversations. I start here first. So I'll click on Gabriella. I look at her page and see, okay, she's a boy mom too. She has a little child. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. So I'll comment about that because she's talking about the child gate. So I just do like a quick glance through to see how do I relate to her? Okay, I see that she's local. So one thing I like to do with local people is, wait, maybe she's not local. So I'm just kind of glancing down through. And so I noticed she's a boy mom, like I said. So I'll send her a message and literally just say, like, start a conversation. Hey girl, how are you? How's your little man? I am a boy mom too. How old is your guy? I have a 3.3-year-old and 1 boy on the way. So always, she lives in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I don't know, we have Florida mutual friends, but that doesn't matter. Always ask a question and just send a message, literally starting a conversation. Here's the other thing that does. When you start to send messages to people, that shows up on your news feed, or you start showing up in their news feed. Okay. So it can be, don't copy and paste a message, just start a conversation, start relating to people, find a way. That's 3 people. How long did that take me to do that? 2 minutes, right? I just looked at her stuff, scrolled through. Invite 3 people to your next challenge group. Now, I am inviting people. The first people that I'm inviting to my challenge group is I am going back to my posts. This is why it's so important for you to consistently be posting on social media, okay? So I am going back to, so I just did a pregnancy post. This isn't really, I did mention nutrition and exercise, but I like to go more towards my, this was a coaching post. So the people that commented on there, I will talk about there. So I see a bunch of people liked my planking with Logan, right? So I talk about fitness in that post. So I'll just go to them and I'll scroll down and see, let's see, Nora, for instance, she's a previous customer, but that's okay. Hey lady, thanks so much for the love on my post. How are you doing? Would you be interested in learning about our new fitness program? That's it. That's it. I thank them for loving on my post. Ask them if they'd be interested in a challenge group or interested in our new fitness program. So simple. 3 people, right? All right. Invite to your next challenge group. 3 people, done. Follow up with 3 people. Now, every single person that you write, you need to get another piece of paper, or you need to track it somewhere else, but you need to write down these people that you have invited. So you're looking at the 3 people that you invited to your challenge group. Now you need to follow up. I personally use Excel, but I would recommend looking into Streak, but whatever works, or pen and paper. So here's my Excel document where I have all my challenge group invites, my follow-ups, my coach invites, and I have some IG stuff over there. So I'm going to go back down through the people that I followed up with yesterday, or who I talked to yesterday. Megan Dilla, for instance, she said she was interested and she wanted to watch the video. So I am going to go back to Megan. So I'm going to send a message to Megan. Again, if you're not inviting, you don't have anybody to follow up with, right? Hey girl, did you have a chance to watch the Lift 4 video? That's my follow-up with her. Seeing if she watched it. I'm going to ask her what she loved about it, and then I'm going to invite her to learn more. All right. So this was another lady that I just followed up with. I have a meeting with her tomorrow about coaching, and she needs my application. Okay. So those are my follow-ups. Again, 3 follow-ups. But remember, if you guys are inviting every single day, you should have something to follow up with. Now, if someone doesn't respond to you when you invite them, you don't have to keep following up with them. If they completely ghost you, then the only reason I follow up with people that aren't responding to my messages is if they still continue to like or comment on my post. Then they get a follow-up. But if they're not responding to my messages, I don't keep hounding them. But if they keep liking, I'll say, I see you liking my stuff. When are you going to join me? You know? Okay. Then you're going to talk to 3 people about the coaching opportunity. Now, again, we kind of talked about this last week. This is those people. Who are those people that you're super close to in your life? These are all of your first invites are going to be all of those people that you're close to in your life. So let's talk to 3 people about the coaching opportunity. Now, we post more about challenge groups. This may take a little bit more time to develop, but I just want to show you what I'm doing. And don't feel like you can't already talk about the coaching opportunity. Already talk about what is it doing for you. Have you sold a challenge pack yet? Did you make an income off of that? If you've sold a challenge pack, you've made 40 or 50 bucks. Hey, what did that do for you? Did that pay for your groceries? Did that pay your cell phone bill this month? Like every single little thing, it counts. So, or you can talk about how you're helping your best friend, or you're helping your sibling, or you're just excited about what you are about to learn. You're excited about being on the top team. You're excited about being part of this community. You guys can talk about Super Saturday. You were at Super Saturday. How did that make you feel, right? You can create a post, take the image that I put out there and say, I'm so excited to be part of this community because blah, 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 blah. This is why. So, Crystal, I mean, I'm just thinking for you, you know, you lost your family, right? Your blood family. And the one thing that you said at Super Saturday was like, I just want to have a family. And we are family. Like that's an amazing post to put out there. So when you put that post out there, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go back, like I did this post yesterday about how I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to work. I enjoy working. And I talk about why I love this opportunity. I'm going to go back down through this list and I'm going to look at everybody that liked this or commented. Okay. Now, some of these people are coaches or they're already customers of mine. So I'm going to go, I saw a new person. Let's see. Some of these people I've already asked if they want to be a coach. Some of them are already coaches. Let's see, Hannah. I don't think I've talked to her yet. So I think her and I just connected. Yeah, so we just became friends. So I'm going to say, hey girl, so nice to connect with you, but you liked my post. So she must have read it. Thanks so much for the love on my post. Would you have an interest in learning more about what I do as a coach? That's it. That's my invite from there. Okay. So I am getting most of my invites from my posting. So that's what I want you guys to see. This is why we're talking about you want to get consistent. Make sure too that you guys have your profile set to public. Okay. Because friends of friends will then be able to see your posts. Friends of friends will be able to see your comments on your posts, and that's important. And they can share your posts if they want. If it's private, you're limiting your audience, and you don't want to do that. Now, sometimes coaches give me pushback because they don't want to share a picture of their kids in their public post. That's fine. You can set each post individually to private. Set them all to public, and then if you want to modify a post, you can set it to private just for that post. But I'm telling you, you're truly limiting your audience if you make your profile private, okay? So that. All right, so I invited, and then you want to recognize the success of 3 people. Now, you are new to the business. That's okay. I think that this needs to be recognition or gratitude to 3 people in your life. If this is something that if you're just starting as a new coach, then that's okay. You're just going to go and you're going to recognize 3 people in your life and thank them, because this brings so much gratitude to your life. And when you get in the habit of doing that every single day, that's going to carry over to when you start having challengers and when you start building a team. So if you have a challenger and customers right now, make sure you're recognizing them. So recognize 3 people every single day, whether it's your spouse, your family, your best friend, your customers, your coaches. Get in the habit of doing this every single day. I actually have a happiness journal, and I send a message to one at least, this is kind of aside from coaching, but I send a message to at least one new person every single day. And that's kind of in line with this. Same thing, recognizing every single day at least 3 people. So each day you can go through, and that's it, you guys. That's it. How long did that take me, right? But you need to be consistently posting, because all that conversation is coming from your posts, right? And this is something that you're going to take over time. Again, the follow-ups with the 3 people, those are going to be follow-ups from last month, from days ago. You know, those people that said they were interested and you're trying to get them to enroll in the challenge group. Those are the people that you're going to be following up with. These are all the things that you need to be doing right now every single day, just in addition to checking into the challenge group. That's it. So don't get overwhelmed with feeling like you have to talk to 1 million people. Literally, you guys, if you do this every single day, I promise you it adds up. 3 times 7 is 20 people a week. 21 times 4 is what? 84 people a month. 84 times 12. How many people is that? So in 2 months, you've invited 164 people to a challenge group and 164 people to the coaching opportunity. That's how consistency compounds over time. So it's not these huge things that you have to do every single day. It's just the small little decisions. 20 minutes of personal development every single day times 7, that's 140 minutes a week. That's 2 hours a week. Times 4, that's over 8 hours a month. Times 12, what's 8 times 12? 96. 96 hours of personal development that you've put in every single day for a year. Like, how amazing in that? But it's just 20 minutes. So it's just like saving money. It's just like your fitness and nutrition, right? That extra 50 calories every single day adds up to 1 pound a week. 3,500 calories is a pound. 50 times 70, no, that's 350. But 3,500 calories is a pound. So 350 times 4. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It's the exercise. It's the weightlifting. It's the nutrition. It's the water. It's the small little habits. So I'm telling you, you guys, if you can get into these habits now, you will build your business to success. This is what I have done for the past 5 years, is I've done the consistent vital behaviors every single day, and I've hit Success Club 65 months now. So I've helped at least 3 people every single month get started with Shakeology or a challenge pack or a challenge pack. Okay. So our goal this month for you guys is to get 3 people started. You want to get 3 people started on Shakeology and or a challenge pack so you can hit Success Club, because that is your benchmark. That is your business. That is your business benchmark. If you start to consistently hit Shakeology, that's how your business will grow. Hitting Success Club, did I say hitting Shakeology? Hitting Success Club every month, you're going to make $200 your first month. Then you're going to be compounding that over every single month. So the following month, those people that are on Shakeology, now you're making 100 with their orders and another 200. So your second month, you're making 300. Your third month, you're making 400. Your fifth month, so you can see as it grows. And then as you start to bring coaches in, they're doing the same thing. And you're just teaching them, follow this tracker, follow the coach basics, and then all of that compounds. So I really want you guys to also focus on, remember that Emerald rank is what opens up the compensation plan for you. So you not only start to make money on retail sales with your challenge pack sales, but you start to make money on what your team purchases as well. So that money starts out small, $14 every time you cycle, and that adds up. Now I cycle hundreds and hundreds of times. That's where my income is coming from now, is from my team cycle bonus. I still do retail every single month. I'm still bringing in new customers every month, but the majority of my income is coming from the team cycle bonus. So you want to get yourself open to that compensation plan so you can make it work there. All right, so we've gone over the business activity tracker. Just to touch base a little bit on posting. So you definitely want to post about what you're doing on your health and fitness journey, but you also want to post value to your audience. So sharing a really great recipe, people love recipes. So sharing something that you're eating and saying, hey, do you want the recipe? Comment below. Those are people that you can start talking to, right? If you're creating a meal plan, share your meal plan, or say, hey, you guys, I just created my meal plan for the week. Here's one of the recipes. Would you want to see what it looks like, right? Meal plans, recipes, anything, any advice you can give. Where are you at in your stage of life? Are you parenting a toddler? Are you parenting a teen? Do you have a product that you absolutely love that has nothing to do with Beachbody? Caroline, I think you posted something about a tea or something you were drinking. That's going to get people looking and talking at you, and you want to continue to add value. You can do things like, hey, who wants to do a plank challenge with me? And we'll plank every single day for, 2 minutes a day or whatever. But thinking about, as a health and wellness coach, how can you add value? Where are you at the stage in your life that you can add value to people? Okay, because those are the people that you're going to relate to. You want to get engagement in your page. So asking questions. I love asking opinions, even if I don't care what it is. So for me right now, being pregnant, I'm asking a ton of baby questions. Like, what kind of stroller do you recommend? Hundreds of comments. I have talked about potty training. Do you know how many comments I've gotten with potty training? And then you know what I do? I go back and I send a message. And those messages don't necessarily have to be about Beachbody, but I'm opening a conversation. Hey, thanks so much about your advice on potty training. Actually, one of my customers this month was someone who gave me advice on potty training like 5 months ago. And we just started chatting on social media. And as it turned out, her trainer left and she saw this new program and started asking me about it. So those relationships get built. So remember, we're in a relationship business, okay? So you want to be building relationships with people. You know, Caroline, you're a massage therapist. I am sure that there are things that you can offer advice to people about getting massages, about what to look for in a massage, especially relating to health and fitness, because it's so good for people and you have a lot of knowledge and expertise in that area. I like to share really funny stories about my older adult patients with occupational therapy. People love that, right? You're a teacher, Crystal. There are things that you can share of value to teachers. You know, talk to teachers. If you find like a great deal, post it. Say, hey, where are my teacher friends out there? Oh my gosh, I found blah, 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 blah at Target. Or actually you can create curiosity and say, hey, where are my teacher friends? I have this amazing deal on whatever it is that you guys buy. And comment below if you want me to give you more information. You know, you want to get people to engage with you so you can open up conversations and start talking to them. The goal is to lead them back to where you are on your journey. You know, I like to just throw things in saying what I'm doing, but here's the thing. They are going to look at your page. Okay. So they're going to see what you're doing. So if you're talking about your journey, if you're talking about health and fitness, they already know, sorry, you guys, they already know that you're doing that. So it's easy for people to ask questions for you. So oftentimes, now I've been doing this a long time. So a lot of people that aren't new to my following, they don't ask me anymore. But when I very first started, I was posting my transformation. So I would send messages to people and they would respond with, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Or, oh, I loved your post about whatever. So oftentimes they'll open up the conversation to you. But that's why we tell you, you have to post consistently, because that's where your people are starting to watch. Your posting is your storefront, right? Those are where you're going to start to see people kind of looking at you and checking you out. And then your comments and your messages is the relationship building piece where you're starting to connect with people. I'll touch on objections real quick, and then I want to open it up to questions for you guys. So number one, always remember that objections does not mean no forever. It just means not right now. Now, a personal development book that I absolutely love that talks about that is called Go for No. Can't remember the authors, but if you search it, it's a quick read. Go for No. And they talk about literally going for no every day, like making a list, like having a goal for how many no's you're going to get. Because it's really about mindset. It's really about that perception. So many times we feel like as new coaches, rejection means we're doing something wrong and it's on us, okay? No is completely 100% normal, and you are going to hear no again and again. I hear no every single day. If you hear no, that means you're inviting enough. If you don't ever hear any no's, then you're not. And it really just means not right now. You guys, I have customers that are joining me that I've invited 6 months ago, a year ago. Sometimes I'll go back to conversations and I'm like, oh my gosh, we literally talked. There was a customer, it wasn't that long ago. It was like literally 3 years ago. She just joined me not that long ago. And then she actually signed up to be a coach. One of my rock star coaches, Valerie, that's in here, she told me no like 6 times. But she kept liking my stuff. She kept following me, and I just knew she'd be good at this. So I just kept asking her. So you have to kind of take it don't take it personal. Like it's on them, okay? Because you have to believe that what we have is flipping amazing, because it is. We have the best nutritional plans, the Shakeology, the best superfood shake that's out on the market. I promise you there's nothing else that even compares to it. It is the best quality. It is the best ingredients. It is a product that has so much integrity. We have world-renowned fitness trainers that are experts. We have programs that absolutely work. We have a company that literally focuses on people and not the bottom line. We are a community of people that love to help people, and that is our goal. We only make an impact, or we only make an income when we're making an impact. Okay, that's the heart of this company. So I know that from the depth of my soul. So when somebody tells me no, it's okay, that it's not my problem, it's theirs. They're missing out. I didn't do anything wrong. I am not a weird salesy person because I'm trying to help someone change their life in a positive way. I am a life changer. And that's truly what I believe that I am. And I love what I do, and I love our products. And I think that every single person should be in our community and doing this and be part of this, because it literally is life-changing. So you're going to feel that way as you continue on your own journey of being a product of the product. Okay. So know that no just means not right now. And handling objections. So I started that new coach thread in there, and I really would love for you guys to post in there anything that you're struggling. That Facebook Messenger, then I called it, I think, New Coaches July 2018 is the title of it. Comment and post in there, or not post, but comment messages in there. Hey, I got this objection. I want to work through it. You guys are all going to be going through the same things. Hey, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to respond to this, or what should my invite be? Or who should I invite? Or I'm nervous, or I'm struggling, or whatever. Or guess what? I had somebody buy today. Like, let's celebrate. Let's also share our struggles. I want to use that thread for all of you guys, so that, because you're all going through the same thing, and chances are you all have the same questions. So we'll go over objections. There's a really good video that I want you guys to watch that I'll post in the training. So I'm not going to go into too many details, but I just want you to know that objections are completely normal, and it just means not right now, or it means they don't have enough information. Okay. So we'll talk about how we can overcome those a little bit more, but the goal is to make sure that you're asking enough questions. So oftentimes, if you're asking enough questions, you'll be able to handle their objection. But if you literally just, if you tell somebody, if you say, okay, here's an example. If you have somebody that says they're interested in the challenge group, right? You send them the information about the challenge group and they say, yes, I'm interested. And you're like, okay, great. Here's how much Shakeology is. Here's how much the challenge pack is. Here's what you need to do. Just sign up right now. It's $160. And they were like, well, no, like that's too expensive. Or no, I don't have time. You have nothing to work with to find out how to handle that objection. So when someone says they're interested and you give them the information about the challenge pack, or the challenge group, always ask them why. Like, what about it has you interested? And then ask them, what are your goals? Are you working out right now? What does your nutrition look like? Most people are going to say they want to lose weight. I always ask, what does your nutrition look like? Do you eat out a lot? Do you eat Starbucks a lot? You know, are you a big coffee drinker? Do you eat breakfast? So what you're going to find with a lot of people is they do eat out a lot. I ask if they pack their lunch, where they work, how much time they can spend on workouts every single week. What have you tried in the past? That's a really good question to ask people, because chances are they've done something that they're equating to Shakeology. For example, Slim Fast. People hear meal replacement like, well, I've done Slim Fast and I'm not doing that again. Shakeology is not Slim Fast. It's not a weight loss shake. It's a health food shake. And it doesn't have crap in it, right? People will often, the biggest objection you're going to get is price. So you have to know the value of what you're offering. You're offering people a superfood shake that they literally cannot get ingredients from the grocery store, even if they tried. They can't. It's impossible. They'd have to go to a health food store, and I still don't think they could get all the ingredients that they have in there, and they'd spend about $400 picking them all out and then blending it together, and then it's going to taste nasty because they don't know how to blend it together, okay? So they're not going to get the nutrition. Also, as a coach, you're literally giving them one-on-one support that for free, essentially. You're obviously getting compensated for what they're buying, but you would get compensated anyways, right? So you're offering them this challenge group opportunity where you're giving them free coaching. If someone were to hire a personal trainer, it would cost hundreds of dollars a week to get 1-2 sessions. They're with that trainer for an hour, maybe an hour, right? And then when they leave that trainer, does that trainer care what they're doing the rest of their day? Is that trainer checking in with them every single day saying, how was your workout? How did you rate your day? Did you drink enough water? Where are you at on your goals? We're helping people with the accountability piece. They have access to us 24/7. That is a value, right? That is a huge value. They're getting a fitness program that it's expert created, and they're literally paying, if they do the Beachbody On Demand, $8 a month. No, not even, because they get it for $30. So literally it's what, like, I don't even know what that is, a little over $2 a month they're getting for hundreds of workout programs. Do you know how much insanity was to buy that program? It was like $120 to get the DVDs. I should show you my wall of DVDs that I have. I've spent probably $1,000 on these DVD at-home programs. They're all on the digital library. Why am I telling you guys all of this? Because I want you to see the value of what you're offering people. So when you tell someone it's $160, that is like nothing, right? Nothing. Break it down by the month, and that's less than what they're spending on their Starbucks or their lunch. But you don't know what they're spending if you don't ask them, right? It's like $5 a day for an entire fitness program and a meal replacement, right? And then with the Beachbody On Demand, I get looking at that value. Look at all the nutrition guides they get, the yoga, the family workouts, every single program they could ever want. So like I said, no, especially connected to price, is typically because they don't understand the value of what they're getting. And your job is to ask questions and show them about the value. Your perspective is going to impact how you handle the objections of your customers. So just remember, do you think Shakeology is expensive? Do you think a challenge pack is expensive? Because if you think that it's expensive, you're projecting that onto your customers. And you will do it subconsciously and not even know you're doing it. Why? I'm telling you this because I did it myself. I thought Shakeology was expensive when I first started as a coach because I didn't understand the value of it. So when I would hear, here's an example of projecting, you're provoking the objection. Well, I know it kind of costs a lot of money, but it's $160, but it's only $5 a day. How does that make somebody sound, right? I've already said, I think it's expensive. So they're going to think it's expensive. So you have to change your perspective and say, this is an amazing value. Can you believe that it's only this much for everything that you get? But you have to believe that. You have to understand the value of the products that we're offering. And that's going to come from your experience with the products, and that's going to come with your knowledge of the products. So, and that's something we can talk about later on a one-on-one basis if that's the case. But you personally have to believe that what we have is an exceptional value, or you'll project that objection on your customers. Time is going to be an objection, and usually spouse is an objection. Spouse is a hard one. I basically tell people with spouse objection, I ask them what they've tried in the past. I tell them, the money back guarantee, and I respect their decision to talk to their spouse. Hey, why don't you talk to your husband? If he wants to talk to me, I'd be more than happy to explain to him what this is all about, tell him about the money back guarantee. But I respect that you want to talk to your husband. Can you talk to him tomorrow? And I'll get back to you tomorrow night, something like that. Time, time is an excuse. Time's a smokescreen. Most times price and time are smokescreens of people fearing that they can't do it, fearing that they'll spend money and they won't actually get results because they won't commit to it. So most objections are not enough information and a smokescreen to fear of doing it. Okay, I think that's all I had for tonight. I know that's like a ton of stuff. I guess I could have stopped screen sharing like forever ago. All right, so hit me with your questions. Hopefully you guys took notes. I know I gave you a ton of information, but what questions do you have for me?
Can we just like ask you? Or
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep, I'm ready.
Am I being recorded?
Yeah, but it's okay. You don't want to be recorded? Most people have the same question, that's why, but if you're uncomfortable with it.
Well, it's just, I do wanted to tell you something, but it's personal and I didn't particularly want to record it.
Okay. Don't tell me then.
Okay.
We'll talk about it offline.
Okay.
Do you have any questions specific to like inviting or, I know you were kind of asking about that.
Yeah, I just, so like instead of like posting on my, like right now, like I feel like I could post on my Facebook, like, you know, like I made this dinner last night and pretty much I meal planned, you know, so I'm eating, you know, it looked really good. And then I like broke it up into different sections. So each day, like I have a meal and it was kind of nice because now I don't have to cook for a couple of days. And so would that be like an example of something that I would post on my Facebook?
Yeah, totally.
And not talk about the,
yeah, I mean, I would, if that were me, I would be saying like, kind of being excited about it, you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I started this new program. I already meal planned and I don't even have to think about it for the next week. And you can say, I'm trying a new, you know, you can say like getting someone to engage somehow asking them for, did you post it already or you're planning to post it?
I haven't posted it yet.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, asking people if they want the recipe or if you're sharing your meal plan or something about it to get them to share value with what you're doing. But yeah, okay. Definitely sharing that.
Okay.
Because that's part of your journey for sure.
Okay. That was all my questions.
Okay. Carolyn, did you have any questions? You're muted, so hold on.
I'm on a challenge pack, but they said
okay, wait, start over.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. You were muted.
Okay. Someone asked me, I asked someone for a challenge pack and they said that they don't like to exercise. Where should I go from there?
So I would ask them, okay, so how did the conversation start with them?
She was liking my posts and I said, you know, thank you for liking my post. Would you be interested in a challenge group? And she said, I really don't like to exercise. Would I be a good fit for the group?
So 2 ways I would go with that. I would say, you know what's really cool? We actually have this new nutrition program that exercise is extra credit. However, can I ask you why you don't like to exercise? So 2 questions I would ask her is why doesn't she like to exercise? And then why is she interested in the group? What are her goals? Because she's interested for a reason. So she's interested in getting healthy, but why? Like, what are her goals? Does she want to lose weight? Does she need to clean up her diet? Most people don't like to exercise because, you know, maybe they have an injury. Maybe they've only tried running. You know, you have to think about, we have like this amazing plethora of programs that from dance to yoga to, so I don't ever discourage people from, you know, exercise, but because we have 2B mindset now, you can say, yeah, you know what? We have this amazing nutrition course. If that's where you want to start, absolutely, you can start there. And I can show you, and I would send her like the To Be Mindset video. But ask her why. Find out why. Again, it could be because she's, she doesn't, it could be because literally she doesn't like it. But most people, there's a reason why. Either they're like really overweight and it makes them uncomfortable, or they haven't liked what they've done in the past and you can introduce them to something else. But I always try to encourage people, it's good for you to get your body moving. Your organs need it. Your lungs need it. Your heart needs it, no matter what it is. We can start with something super basic if you'd feel comfortable with that. And you can kind of talk to her a little bit about Beachbody On Demand. What's amazing is we have this digital fitness library that literally is for everyone. So from the very beginner to the total expert. But again, you want to find out why, and then you can start but get questions answered. When you find yourselves, this is a good little tip. I still do this sometimes. When I find myself like throwing all this information at people, I'm like, take a step back and say, you always want the customer talking more than you're talking. Okay. So you can always take a step back and ask a question. Say, oh, you know what? I'm so excited. I'm giving you so much information, but pardon me for not, finding out more about you and what your goals are so I can direct you to the right program. But yes, absolutely. I would love to have you in my group and support you. Let's see if we can get you connected with the right program.
Okay.
And that's what I would do. At least getting her on Shakeology.
Thank you. I had 2 other objections. That was a lot of good information. I can probably apply to all of them. But another objection I'm in a lot of stress right now. I don't want to take on something new. That was one. But I'm kind of seeing where I should go with that.
I would share, if someone said that to me, I would say, girl, like, I totally get it. Like,
yeah,
it would be really hard.
But then it kind of ended. I'm having a lot of like leads and it's kind of going somewhere, but then I'm like, I don't know where to go anymore.
Well, if you want to, and you can copy and paste some of those conversations in our thread, in our new coach thread, and I can help answer them. Because again, other people are going to be feeling those things. So if you feel like your conversation stops, always go back and ask a question, because that opens them up to keep talking. So like, again, somebody, I'm trying to think what you just said, stress. What a stress reliever exercise is, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I ask somebody, or when somebody asks me or says something like, I can't add anything to my plate, I ask them, how much time do you think this will take? Because they think challenge group, this is going to occupy so much time. It literally, sorry, someone keeps texting me. It literally takes only a couple minutes, right? Check in once a day. Have them check in once a day. It's just their little accountability piece. And there's no excuse now. We have so many programs that are 22 minutes, 25 minutes. Now Lift 4 is 4 days, right? 2 hours a week. And you can get feel so much better with that. So if someone tells me that, like, I want to help them. Like, my heart screams for them, because I think about what my life would look like if I didn't exercise, right? So yoga, I mean, you know these things. So you just have to connect to them and say, and be genuine. People will feel your heart and just say, girl, like, you need this. Like, you are this stressed, you need this. And I will be blunt with people about it and say, how much time do you think you need? Can you give yourself 30 minutes? Do you know how much 30 minutes a day will lessen the stress in your life? The last thing I want to do is add stress to you, but I want to help you. So, and you guys will get better and better with those conversations. as you have them, but you have to have them. If you don't ever get objections, you're never going to learn how to handle them. And you're never going to get objections if you don't talk to people. So it's just a matter of getting more comfortable with having conversations.
One other objection was that I'm on this other shake.
So when someone tells me that, I ask them what it is, and I ask them what kind of results they've gotten from it. How do they like it? So typically it'll be something that I don't like to knock other things. I will bring facts to it. But if someone is on something else and they're having success with it and they really like it, I'm not going to argue with them. I will just tell them, I'll sneak things in. Sometimes I'll just say, oh, yeah, if it's like artificial or something like that. But I'm always trying to get them to tell me. Like, I don't want to tell them. I want them to tell me. Oh, because if it's somebody, for instance, that's on something else and they've like reached out to you, then it's like, well, why are you reaching out to me? But if you reach out to them and they're doing something else, but again, it's good knowledge for you to just say, oh, how long have you been doing it? What are your results? How do you like it? Does it taste good? I don't typically talk about price. But sometimes I'll try to, like some people do. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. There was one that they had to take like 5 million supplements a day. And I would just say things like, oh my gosh, how do you manage to remember? Like just kind of spin it in an interesting way. Then I'll also talk about fitness too. Oh, are you doing a fitness program with that? Or, oh, do you have a support system? So you're bringing in the community piece and the fitness side of it, because a lot of those shakes and things out there, first of all, they're crap, and people don't understand that they're crap because there's a lot of artificial sweeteners and fillers. But I don't really attack the shake. I just try to educate people. But most of those, like, we are really the only company out there that has nutrition, fitness, and support connected to it, that has like a coach and a fitness program, connected, which mind, body, and spirit, it's all connected with, fitness and nutrition. So that is one way you can kind of leverage that.
Okay. Thank you.
That's good. You're getting objections. That means you're inviting. I like it.
Okay.
Did you get your stepfather signed up?
I hope today I sent them the link for the share cart. So I sent it to them before, but then they just asked me for it again today. I hope that it went through and they bought it. They didn't tell me yet.
So you can send it.
My mom, I sent it to her like 3 times, and because I was trying to get her to sign up as a coach with the 3-day refresh challenge pack, and she kept saying that it wasn't working. So
weird.
I tried to call her before to see if I could do it for her, but she didn't answer.
It's like someone like a mom, I would just sign into their account and be like, give me your credit card.
I was going to do that, but then she didn't answer.
So one thing that I like to do with that share cart is I'll actually copy the link and I'll send the email too. Sometimes the email goes to their spam. So you can just copy the link and that link will take them directly to their site.
So I'll just message her the link.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you get them to sign up, you'll need one more customer and you'll hit Success Club.
Okay. Yes. And they were at their friend's house and she was talking to her friend about it. I sent her friend also the link in the share cart. So hopefully she gets it, but I should find out by tomorrow, but I can go in the coach office and check, right? If they sign up.
So I can see who you sign up as coaches. I can't see who your customers are. So you just go into monitor my business and then you'll click on my personal and customer orders and you can see who ordered. So you can see that, and I can see your Success Club points. So I'll know that people ordered from that, but I can't see like who your customers are.
Okay.
Good. It's exciting stuff.
Thank you. Can you see if anybody's bought yet or no?
It doesn't look
Okay.
like they signed up as a coach.
Okay. Does it look like anybody bought anything?
I
Or
don't
you can't see it.
Sometimes Success Club points take a day though. So
Okay.
I don't know. You'd have to go in and look in your customer list and see.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else, you guys?
I think that was it.
I'm like hearing something weird. I thought it was Logan. Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys.
Thank you.
Crystal, I'll grab you
Thank
offline,
you.
okay? And we can chat
Yeah.
more.
I don't mind, Caroline, I don't mind talking with Caroline. I just didn't want it recorded, that's all.
Well, here's the problem. If I hit stop recording and then end the call, it won't like record right to my computer.
Okay.
So,
No worries.
but I'll message you as soon as we get off of here.
Okay.
And we can
Okay,
we can hop back
thank
on.
All right.
All right,
Caroline.
guys. Let me know and post in that thread, and we can any questions or objections or conversations, and we can keep it going and help each other that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, you're doing good.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
All right, bye.